Hi, how you doing? Justin here with an answer for you to a very common question, which is what is the difference between 8th note and 16th note strumming and how do they get their names? So let's start off talking about a bar of 4/4, which is kind of the most common kind of rhythm that we have in music, the most common pulse, time signature is its proper name, which would be having 4 beats in the bar. Okay, now when we have 4 beats in the bar, we would usually strum 4 down strums. Okay, the beat, the pulse is where we tap our foot. If you were knocking your head along to a tune, or headbanging, you'd be doing that right on the beat. Okay, and it's very much a kind of a down feeling. So I'm just going to mute up the guitar neck here so we're not playing a chord, but if we've got a count, we'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would be down, 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 down all the time. Now you notice probably already that my hand is moving continuously, and in between each down there's an upstroke. Normally if we count that, we do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if we count up the 1, 2, 3 and the 4 and that we have in the bar, we end up with 8 different possible strums within the bar. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you could count it like this is the wrong count, but you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's within the one bar. We've got 8 different possible strums, which is why it's called 8th note strumming. Okay? Very simple. So there's 8 possible strums of downs and ups that you could use in a bar of 4/4. Okay, that's 8th note strumming. Now, as I mentioned before, we're doing a down strum on the beat. So 1, and then the ands would be up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, but the limitation there is that we can only strum on the beat and on the and. And if we want to strum in between the beat and the and, we need to do something. And what we do here is we change from strumming down, up on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to using all downs. Now it does sound a little different as well, and a lot of kind of acoustic pop music, you know, Coldplay, that sort of stuff, they tend to use 16th note strumming even for an 8th note pattern. It's getting all confusing, let me explain. I'm just going to put a C chord down. If we do 8th note strumming, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so I'm just playing on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down strum on the beat and up strum on the ands. If I change that and use all down strums for the same rhythm, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but do all down strums, it sounds different. Here's the 8th note, 1 and 2 and 3 and into 16, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Back to 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and back to 16ths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now for me it kind of drives a little bit more. When you move to using the all down strums, seems to just kind of give the song a little bit more energy, which is why it's good for that kind of acousticy poppy thing, and it's very commonly used. Even if you're staying with that simple strumming pattern, using the all down strum thing really works good. But the big advantage, of course, is that once you're doing all those downs, you could then put ups in between any or all of them if you like. So starting with 8th notes, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 16ths, 2, 3 and 4 and. Now they're all down strums. But of course I could add ups wherever I like. That would be all ups. Or you could have. Now there are now 16 possible strums. The count for 16th note strumming is 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. That's how we count it. It's very good practice to get into speaking that as well. So that gives us now 16 possible strums in the bar, which is considerably more options than having just 8 strums. Twice as many, but it means the permutations of them are, I'm not sure what the term is, logarithmic maybe, is, I'm sure some maths geek will correct me on that, but it's a hell of a lot more options. Okay, let's break it down to that. So when you get into 16th note strumming, it's a little bit more important that you check out some different patterns and get into some grooves. You learn about accenting and all of those different kind of variables that make 16th note pattern sound not so mechanical, because if you just strum all 16, it doesn't really sound very good. So that's a bit of a rough breakdown. I hope that makes sense now, the difference between 8th note and 16th note strumming and how they get their names, because 8th note's only got 8 possible strums and 16th's got 16 possible strums in a bar of 4/4. I'll put a little bit more info on this on the website as well if you're still feeling a little bit stuck. Of course, you can get help on the forum as well if you need it anymore. Put any questions that you've got in the comments for this video and I'll get to as many of them as I can. Hope this was helpful. See you for plenty more lessons and songs and stuff very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.